Monday, Monday. I got me new mounts. I got me a new mount for my phones. Let me start turning on lights. And look at what my daughter-in-law got me. Jessie got me a Lego, and I'm going to put this together on a live stream. Okay. I haven't built a Lego in 4 years. Number one, Legos have gotten so out of priced, it's ridiculous. I never thought that an item could outprice itself so quickly. And trying to look. So the Legos, the components made in Denmark, Mexico, Hungary, China, and the Czech Republic. So that is where all the parts have been made. Okay. Denmark, Mexico, Hungary, China, and the Czech Republic. So you are making a product that is made in 6 different countries. Okay. You've outpriced your consumers. Okay. Go look at a Walmart recently. You'll see so much Lego. It's so overpriced. I haven't bought a Lego in 5 years. 5 years. All right, so I'm going to give an overview of the big trip. That's my monologue, is the big trip. I'm going to give you my take. My take of the big trip, okay? So, I got a new shirt. Mandy got me some new shirts for they celebrated my birthday on Saturday, I think. No, well, they gave me stuff on Sunday. Jesse got me this for my birthday. I'm 66 on Friday, just so everybody knows. I'm 66. So, here's how it goes, okay? So I decided to go on a road trip and visit some of my popular customers, just in the New England area. Now, I didn't visit a lot. Now, I got my new hat. This is a new hat, because these things get dirty really fast with sweat right here. I mean, they get to the point where you can't even wear them. They stink so bad. So I basically went on a road trip to visit my customers around the country. Well, I started in New England so here's how it all started. I want to give you the background of the story, okay? So so Anthony Bateman Sr. has his own live stream, okay? And I hadn't heard from him in a while, okay? I had a couple auctions. Normally he pays them at the end of the month, and he didn't pay. And I'm just wondering, okay, what's wrong with Anthony? Is he mad at me or whatever? It just, I guess he's had some issues with in medical things, his daughter or his girlfriend. Anyways, I was watching his live stream, and he's sitting down there. Hey, brother. Hey, bro. I'm down here, and I need to get my TV monitor or TV set up. I need to get this shelving unit done. And I said to myself, what would be funny is just to go put his TV up. Just go drive and put his TV up. Now, most people would say, well, why would you drive all the way to his house and put his television up? That's a waste of time. And so that's where my boys said to me, hey, Dad, why don't you just do a road trip and visit other people that call and say, hey, I want you to visit too. And so I had Gary Labonte call me last Monday or a week ago Monday, right here. He goes, hey, if you're coming up, stop and see me. I said, where do you live? He goes, I live in Vermont. I wish he'd tell me where he lived in Vermont, like he lived in the. Okay, so Theodore Boger, don't forget to send me Anthony's address. Yes, I will send that to you right at the end of the live stream, okay? And so Gary Labonte wanted me to stop at his place. So on Tuesday, David and I left on Monday. David was perfect. He was Rod Rodriguez was supposed to come, but because of ticket prices and he couldn't come, so he bought himself off and paid David $50. And so David was okay. It's just that when we got back on Friday and then Saturday, I told him to mow the lawn. He got mad at me, and I went up to him. I said, "Listen, David, you had all week where you could do anything you want. You could play with your video games as I'm driving. You had fun and everything. And I asked you to mow the lawn." I said, that's totally unacceptable. Okay, so now Ryan sent me a photo here. Looks what happened while Brian was gone. So So Gary Labonte was the second person I visited. And then Peter Pizza Ferrato, he's Snuggles' brother, and we had a wonderful time. Cheryl or Carol, I think is his wife. She made these brownies, and we went to Pepe's Pizza Place in Connecticut. Holy cow. Oh my gosh, that was great pizza. Holy moly. We dunked it in Coke and everything. And then, okay, so I start off, I get to Anthony Bateman's, just so happy to see me. I was so happy to do that for him. And we got that, you know what, I was wondering, I said, am I going to have to put wood, and then am I going to have to drill holes to get that wood in and then mount it on the wood? I just drilled it right into the concrete, and he had these metal concrete or concrete screws, and I just screwed 4 of them right into the wall, hung that television in about 10 minutes. And the mounting had a leveling thing on it, so I didn't have to really level that. And then David had kind of held it. We got that television in 10 minutes, and then we downloaded the TV to get it hooked up, and then we downloaded the racing app for Carrera, and I kind of showed Anthony Bateman on a couple things on how to, and so Anthony Bateman, now it's on his dime to figure out how to use the Carrera app. And we had fun all day long. He had a couple friends come over. We got a good live stream, and we just had a great show. And a lot of people were excited about that. And he had a huge Carrera layout, 12 feet or 8 feet, 8 by 24 feet. Okay. And, so we did that. And then David and I left about 5 o'clock. We drove north to go to Vermont to go see Gary Labonte. So we got in St. John Berry, Vermont. We stayed at a Comfort Inn there, nice hotel, and then we got up in the morning. It took about an hour to get to Gary Labonte's, and Gary's is basically in nowhere land. Okay, I mean, it is literally in nowhere land. We met this nice lady, Parma Jewett, Jewett. They basically built her husband's ancestors built the covered bridge that was right next to Gary Labonte's house. Gary, it's so funny. Gary Labonte's house is kind of like the house is like into the mountain in a sense. It's kind of like part of the mountain, and nice guy. His girlfriend of 30 years passed away just in the last month. Very sad. He was kind of sad. He was so happy that we came back. We had a nice lunch. He took us upstairs. I uploaded the video of his upstairs layout. He's got a Super International, and he's got 4 tracks, 4 lanes, just a fun track upstairs. And that's Gary Labonte, okay? And we had so much fun. We went to talk to Parma. Parma lived right around the corner, right over the bridge. Okay, there was a little house there. It was built in 1780. The house was built in 1780. The house that she lives in with her husband, Mr. Jewett. And we had a fun day with Gary Labonte, and we left around 3 o'clock to go to Danbury. No, we stayed at Springfield. And so I get to Springfield, and that's Tuesday night, okay? No, is that Tuesday? No, that's Wednesday night. And Anthony Bateman called me and said, "Hey, bro, I got David's jacket. I'm going to bring it up to you." I said, "Anthony, you're an hour away. Just ship it to him." No, I want to see you one more time." You know what? Let me make this very clear. You know, there is an infestation, and I don't know when this happened. I don't know when it started, but there's an infestation of hatred toward people because of different political views. And we used to be, I mean, it's not always been this way, but you know, it's really sad, you know. But Anthony Bateman, it's really funny, okay? And we had so much fun. Anthony Bateman came back to the hotel. He dropped off, and then we talked for another hour. Maybe it was hour and a half. We were just talking about things, and it was so much fun, okay? I just had so much fun of visiting people that I had never met before in my life, okay? There's one thing about being in retail, and there's one thing about having a store and owning property and owning a store, and we got Rod Rodriguez. He gave David 50. See, Rod Rodriguez, I think because he was guilty, okay? He felt guilty by not coming and meeting me, okay? And he gave David $50, I think, as a penance, okay? Oh my gosh. Oh. No, I can't have. Well, guess what? Okay, so on Sunday, last Sunday or last Saturday, I just can't believe how fast these weeks are going. You know, I 2 weeks ago I was camping with my grandsons and my sons and my nephew, and last week I was in Connecticut all last week. Okay, my life is one big speeding bullet. Okay. And so then I find out last Sunday, not this Sunday, but a week ago Sunday, that my daughter or my sister-in-law, Kevin is my brother-in-law from my wife. So my wife's brother's wife, Linda was the sweetest person. So Linda, we would go and visit them in the summertime a lot when I was with SCX. And in the last 10 years, we would go visit them, and because Kevin lived in Groton, right on the there was like a little cove, and he lived right on the water, and he had a boat. In the summertime, I would go visit him for a couple weeks, and we would go sail. I would go sailing and all that. Anyways, Linda was so sweet. She was just the sweetest person. She would teach me how to make coleslaw, and it was really good coleslaw. Linda was the type of person that she was just a very kind person. And she had just been gone through a lot of medical issues over the last 15 years. Ever since 2010, really, has it really gotten worse. And then I saw her just in January. We were down when David and I went down to Florida when Brian Weary died. We went to, before that, when we went down to go see Kevin, I saw Karen. We went all the way around Florida. I saw Linda, and she was okay, but she was sleeping a lot. Well, she passed away a week ago Saturday. Well, now we have to go back to Connecticut on Thursday. So I've got to drive all the way back on Thursday back to Connecticut for the funeral on Saturday. No, I'm not making this up. So I'm going to be doing 3 live streams this week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday from 9:30 to noon. Okay, I'm going to do 3 live streams just to keep up with you guys, just to give you an excitement on what we have got planned. Okay, now there's another announcement that was made. We got an email on Friday from Auto World, and I told them. So they told me that there is a 30% tariff and a 10% tariff fee on the tanker. Well, we found out the detail is they're not going to implement the 30% tariff because that's more on the manufacturing end, and they can absorb that 30% if you take it from their production cost. Okay. Because they're not paying, they are only paying the 30% on the cost of the goods, not what they sell it to us for. So they told us that there's only a 10% increase on the tanker, and we are not going to increase the price by 10. So we're going to keep the price at $49.99. That's what we're going to keep the tanker at, $49.99. We're not going to increase it. Now, if you're a club member, you're going to get it for $45, and because you get 10% off. So they asked. So Suzanne sent me an email saying, "Do you want to go into?" And I said yes. And we will have these by. Guess when I'll have these by? Take a guess. September. So listen. So this is the deal. So when these hit the water, okay, so they'll call or they'll get an email. Brian, these are hitting the water. We need our next payment. And so I'll send them a next payment. And then no, it's September. We'll have these by September. Maybe end of September, probably. Okay, so this tanker, now, once these hit the water, okay, I just want to make this very clear to everybody that's watching this, and make sure you share this with everybody, okay? Once this hits the water, okay, they're going to go up for pre-sale. There's no limit. You can buy as many of these as you want, okay? But I'm telling you this right now, that if you are not on our website, you have not subscribed, if you're not subscribed to YouTube channel to where you're going to get, because I'm going to be going live when these things hit, when I get the email from AutoWorld that these have hit the water, I'm telling you, you better be ready. Because we're going to literally count it down on my clock on when I'm going to click the live that these are for sale. Now, here, I just want to predict this. I want to just tell you right now that when these things, so if we sell 75% of them, okay, within the first week of us announcing this, that it's on the water, we are going to immediately go to AutoWorld and say, all right, we want the 55 Bel Air Golf car as the second car of our exclusive for this year. Okay? So I have a feeling by the end of June and maybe mid-July, these will be finished. They're in production right now, I guarantee you. And as soon as this sells out, then the 55 Bel Air with golf load, it'll look just like this. The 55 Bel Air, okay, is going to look just like this. 55 Bel Air with the number 9. That's what it's going to look like. 55 Bel Air. The boys and I have already agreed on that from our last meeting. So that is other good news. So the tariff price isn't as high as you would assume because it's on the production cost. What does it cost AutoWorld to get them from China? Okay, and that 30% isn't as high as you think it would be. Okay, and therefore the Golf tanker. Okay. And so these are the go-ahead was sent to her, and so therefore we are go. So that would be, and I want to emphasize very clearly that I have many customers that want to buy 100 of these tankers. Okay. I have a lot of customers that want to buy 100 of these, okay? That's the Golf tanker right there. They want to buy 100 of them. I have about 4 people that want to buy 100 of them, okay? And the max, now, there's going to be 2 people that we're going to try to allow to buy several hundred of them. But we're going to have, I would say, out of 1,008, we're going to have about 700 that we will sell, 700 of them. So 700 of them are going to come from our bank account or from our store. Now, there's other 300 that are going to be at other stores, okay? So that is the update on the Golf tanker. And yes, club members will get a one day advance. Well, I don't know how that's going to work because club members, you're already going to get a discount. Everybody's going to know about it. I don't know. I'll have to talk with my boys on that because club members can already get them at a discount anyway. We're already going to list them everywhere at the same time. We might put some that are set aside for the club members so that they guarantee them over time, because we can do that. I think we can. Anyways, we'll figure it out, but that's not a problem to figure out. So my daughter-in-law, she got me a Technic Lego. Okay. Now, I have always been a Lego fan up until about 5 years ago. For some reason, their prices just skyrocketed. It's like it's almost a rich person's toy now. You even the small ones are just not even worth the packaging that's printed. I haven't purchased a Lego since 2020. Okay, now I bought them for the store here, but I'm going to start building this next week. Now, just to give you an idea of what's going on here, and this is what's really disturbing. I really wanted June to kind of just take slow, just to move slowly. And it's already June 9th, okay? June 1st was last Monday, and I'm thinking, how could it be June 9th already? How can it be June 9th? So now this week is all messed up because we have to leave on Thursday to go to Connecticut for my sister-in-law's funeral, and then we got to come back on Sunday because next Friday, not this Friday, but next Friday, I leave to Myrtle Beach for a week, 2 weeks. So now it's going to be July 4th. I won't be back until July 4th. Actually, July 7th. I'm thinking, okay, well, where'd the summer go? See, that's what I'm talking about. Now what you have is, now you got July, and because all the school systems are so screwed up, they have no idea what they're doing. They've decided to start school like the 23rd of July or of August. So now you don't have an August vacation anymore. It's like a 2-week break. Okay, when all the schools during the 70s, I don't understand how we survived the 70s, but all the schools started right after Labor Day. Right after Labor Day. You had Labor Day vacation, and that was it. You went to school. Now you have to go 2 weeks and then Labor Day. Now you got another vacation. I'm thinking, how stupid do you have to be? I really am. I am so sick and tired of stupidity. It is absolutely amazing. So I found all these bodies in a box, and these are basically onesies of all these Thunderjet bodies that are for the model motoring bodies. And these are, we've got Camaros here, green Camaros with black flames. These are all listed on our website under Auto World, or I mean under what are they listed under? I got 2 new mounts to hold on my phones. Now they don't move; they're permanent. I think they're right here. The item number. Oh, I just crushed. Oh, that's no good. So the item numbers start with MM, model motoring, MM. So if you want to get a body, they're MM, model motoring bodies. And I'm going to show off some of the model motoring bodies. Plus we've been our numbers are just crazy right now. We sold a ton of cars last week. All the off-road cars are selling like crazy. All the off-road cars. We've got, we've sold some of our orange GT40s. Plus, we've got all three of these are available now. All three of these are available now in a kit form. Sarah has been putting together all of the GT40s. Plus, I found out, hold on a second. There you are. How you doing today? Okay. Well, Xavier's here. He must come in. I didn't even hear him. Very quiet. He's zoned out. Xavier told me that he is zoned out. Okay. So I'm just gonna talk and do my thing. And so we also have not a lot of these. I'm telling you, you don't get one of these. You don't get these now. You're never gonna get one. And these are probably, you know, this car right here, and this is item number 7967. And we only have like 24 of these. So if you don't get one, it's your problem. So this car, we had about 200 of these by Fly. This was a Fly car that came out in 2005, was it? I can't remember. And I said to Auto World, can you make this the Turgel car? I said, oh yeah, we can do that. But if you look at this Turgel car, the detail in this thing, it's got black all the way around the windows, okay? The windows are tinted, kind of. You've got your two-tone lights, okay? Your detail. And this has never been done in 164 scale. Never been done. That is the Turgel. Item 7967. 7967. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Isn't that a beautiful car? Now, everybody's been trying to tell me how to reverse my camera, but you know what? It never works. It is. I finally figured out. It is not Apple. It's not an Apple problem, okay? Because right now I'm broadcasting on X. Okay, now right now it's backwards. But if I go to X on my other phone, on this phone right here, okay, and I go up here and I go to profile and I show Bryan. Oh, that's the wrong one. See? If you look at this, it's not backwards. If you go on X, nothing is backwards. So if you wanna watch me and watch it that it's not backwards, all you have to do is go to X. You can see me on X right now, live stream, and my image is not backwards. Now, so what that tells me is that it's not an iPhone problem, it's a programming problem with YouTube. YouTube must have done something in their algorithms or in their programming because this did not happen 5 months ago. At Christmas time, when I was doing YouTube, it wasn't backwards, okay? So that's all I can say. I don't know why. I was doing YouTube, it So that's all I can say. I don't know why. I was doing YouTube. It was... So what YouTube has done, I have no idea. Okay, so this is a YouTube problem. It's not a Brian Young problem. It's not a ProTinkerToys.com. It's not those ladies that with makeup, because they want to make sure that they're on the right side of their face. Okay, because when you're in the mirror, you're just like you're looking in a mirror. Okay, where you're when you're shaving on the right side of your face. Okay, and if you're over here, then you're on the left side of the face. But if you're not mirrored, that means it's the opposite. Everything's the opposite. So that's why they did that mirror thing, because women that are putting on makeup didn't want it to be backwards. But they've changed something that when it broadcasts to me, it's still flipped. So we're still waiting from YouTube for them to fix the problem. Okay, so we have all these bodies, okay? Now, a lot of them are Camaros, okay? So I showed you the one Camaro. Then we have the Pontiac. You can tell Pontiac always had a distinctive body difference. Look at these. That's a Pontiac. Then we have a Judd. Isn't that sweet looking? Now we have that Judd in this burgundy. I like the burgundy. Look at that GTO. Then we have the orange. Look at that orange. This green. Check that one out. That green. Probably the most striking is this red. Look at that. I think that's the big difference with cars, was back then the front ends was the front ends and the rear ends of really what a car gave it its personality. You know what I'm saying? You know, you could look at a 55 Bel Air and you would see the front end, and that kind of distinguished your car. Then we have a series of 7 different colors of the Willys. We have yellow, we have green, we have red Willys, green, burgundy, lime green. These are all the Willys. And those are some other bodies that we have. So we basically have 4 new, which I thought we had sold out of this 7967. But these are available right now at ProTinkerToys.com. Now, again, so if you want to see my images, it's not reversed, or it's reversed. You can't see my name because it's backwards. You want to go to X, type in ProTinker, and you can watch the live stream, and it will show you the car, and everything will be correct. Okay. So we had a phenomenal trip to New England. Xavier missed me very dearly. He even sent me a letter and texted me every day saying, hey, he missed me. Actually, never did. I did hear something very disturbing. And I would ask that you pray for me and for my family, which it's very hard for me to talk about this, but it really bothers me, and I wish you would pray. So my wife, I asked my wife yesterday, have you heard from Lincoln or anything? And well, she said, yes, I heard from Hope. And I said, why did Hope call you? She go, I guess Ulysses. So Ulysses is Lincoln's oldest son, and he loves his dad very much. Okay. And I guess Ulysses took his bike and started to ride to their old house, because they live in Fremont, and their old house is like 5 miles from Fremont. And I guess Ulysses took his bike to go find his dad, and the police basically stopped him and said, you know, where are you going? I said, I'm going to my old house. I'm trying to find my dad. And I just, I'm not going to be able to see my grandkids, those 3 grandkids, because they won't let us have any visitation for those 3 kids. So Ulysses, Mariah, or Uriah, and I can't remember their names because they're all biblical. So I'm not going to be able to see. And so anyways, they picked him up because he was missing for like 3 hours, because he was trying to go to the house. He was trying to find his dad. He wanted to know where his dad was. And that's I think I failed Lincoln. I think I failed him. I really did. Anyway, so I just wish you'd pray for Lincoln. And then Frankie, I tell you, my life is, you know what it is? It's a box full of firecrackers. Okay. And okay, so here's what's crazy. So I get home on Friday, everything's fine. I get up Saturday morning, I'm going to make breakfast, and I turn on the air conditioning, nothing works. Nothing works. The thermostat doesn't work. I'm flipping the switches to the air conditioning unit, it doesn't work. I'm changing fuses, they're not gone. Everything's not working. I call one of the companies, it'd be $300 for a weekend. I said, I'll just wait till Monday. So, you know, nothing is happening. Okay, nothing's work. The air conditioning doesn't kick on any time all weekend, all Saturday, all Sunday. Okay. So I don't know how this happens. I literally don't understand my life sometimes. I really don't. And so I'm literally in the laundry room right in front of the air conditioning unit, and I'm calling United Home Comfort, and I'm on the phone with them saying, hey, yeah, I'm trying to get my air conditioner working, and I'm flipping the switch, and all of a sudden, boom, it kicks on. And I'm thinking, wait a minute, well, it wasn't working, and now it's working. So I go to the thermostat, I'm flipping the buttons, everything works. Everything works. I'm thinking to myself, how is it working? What planet am I living on? Do I live in a normal life? are things crazy with me, or do I live in a pseudo cosmic world? And so I said, well, all of a sudden it works now. And then my wife called an hour ago, said, hey, I know the air conditioning works. I'm thinking, what planet am I from? So I'm having them come out just to check it to see what's wrong. You know, it's just like, does this stuff intentionally break? Does all these things happen intentionally? Now, there's four people that had bought stuff on the auction on Thursday night. William Mackey, I couldn't find him in their computer system, so he needs to call us. William Mackey, Brad Slot Car something, Obsession, and there's a couple other people. If you haven't got your auction call, and then what's his name, Brad, or not Brad, but oh shoot, he's the one that bought the $240 auction.
Need these put back.
What do you mean you need to put back? They're right over there.
Yeah, but also that.
What?
I don't know boats well.
They're right here. Look, I'll show you. Hey, Sherlock. Hey. I think he's having a malfunction today. I'm going to have to go bother him. Let's go bother Xavier, okay? Because obviously Xavier wants me to be a part of his life. So let me be a part of his life. Let's do this. Let's just be a part of Xavier's life, okay? Because obviously he wants me to engage. So, because like I said, you know, the more he picks on, the more he likes me. So obviously he's picking on me. So therefore, he wants to be a part of me. All right? There he is. I found him, guys. He's right here. See, secretly, I think Xavier really, really likes me. And I think he sometimes regrets not wanting to go on the trip with me. I think he realizes that he should have gone with me. Love Munch. Yeah, that's right. $20.30. It's not going to go well for you. You know that, right? You do realize that, right? Yeah. That it's just, what are you just going to stick it? You're going to keep your head in the corner all day long? Mm-hmm. You're just going to stay there. Mm-hmm. I can stay here all day long too. Poor Xavier. He just doesn't understand what he gets himself into. He doesn't understand that I've been doing this my whole life with kids. Ever since I was 18. What, your joints getting up? No, I was gonna fart, but I decided not to.
Yeah, I'd prefer not to be asphyxiated.
Asphyxiated? Oh, big word. Xavier gave you a big word. So Xavier's...
You know what that means?
Here, I'm just gonna set these right here for you, because obviously you're trying to ignore me. So I'll let you do that because you're having fun. Those are the boats, and those boats are right here on this rack, by the way. Okay, so what was I talking about? So we had a great weekend, or we had a great week. I really enjoyed visiting people around the country. We want to do more of that. We're going to do more of these trips. And I had so much fun at Anthony's. I had fun at all three of them. Anthony's, Gary Labonte, and Peter Pizza Ferraro. I had so much fun at all three of them. It was just it was an eye-opener. There are so many people that, Gary Labonte, is all by himself, really. He doesn't have any, here's the thing. So Gary Labonte, right on his wall, he had pictures of his grandkids. I said, and he was depressed. I said, Gary, there's no reason to be sad. You got those three guys right there, three grandkids. And Anthony Bateman Sr. was the same way about getting his grandkids. And you know what was happening? I was watching an interview with Gary Sinise. Now, everybody knows Gary Sinise. The Gary Sinise Society, the Lieutenant Dan Band. Anyways, his son... Hello? Oh, I got a call down too, by the way. Hello? So, Gary Sinise's youngest son, I think it's Mac, back in 2017, he was diagnosed with this rare, he had a tumor on his spine. He didn't, on his pelvic. And anyway, they didn't know what it was. Anyways, it was terminal. And so he had been dealing with this sickness, and Gary Sinise back, and then his wife had breast cancer the same year. Anyways, Gary Sinise's son, his youngest son, he's only had one son and two daughters. He basically quit acting to take care of his son. And then his children, his two girls, were having more kids. And he basically said in the interview, he goes, I'm not going to act anymore. I don't have time. I wasn't there for my kids when they were growing up. I want to be there for my grandkids. See, it's the same thing with me. I mean, I was around for Ryan because I had Young's Newsstand. I didn't travel too much for Ryan and Kimmy and Daniel. Well, somewhat in Daniel high school. But, when I started working for SCX, I was gone all the time. Now I have my grandkids, Mac and Samuel and Larry and Lane and Kimber and Riley and Cameron and Mason. I have all these grandkids now to spend time with. Okay? I would rather take them just go camping for a weekend. Just for the weekend. Just for the fun. Every weekend in July. Which I think I'm going to do. Just take them camping. And not be so... I'm gonna take them have fun, but I'm going to let them have fun, and I'm going to just relaxing. You know what I'm saying? Not structure. A lot of times structure can just be very, very, how do I want to say it? Overregulated. I think I might take them back to Yogi Bear. That's a great campground. Of course, I'd like to take them to Old Man's Cave and go hiking into the mountains or into the Old Man's Cave. The problem is, here's the problem with Old Man's Cave. And this is the problem with all of our state and national campgrounds. They are still living in the 60s. I'm telling you, they're like going to a campground in the 60s. And I'm thinking to myself, really, so you cannot modernize your campgrounds for the state parks and your federal parks? You can't do that? You can't modernize the facilities? You can't modernize new campgrounds? Hocking Hills is a prime example, okay? They were supposed to redo the pool. I think they finally got that done. But they haven't upgraded the amount of campsites or nothing. And there's plenty of room there to do it, okay? They're just not doing it. You know, it's really kind of amazing because Hocking Hills, now there is an KOA right next door to it, Hocking Hills. Today is sponsored by the Orange GT40, item number 22109. 22109. Check that GT40. And you can get that along with the Turgel. Get yourself a Turgel and a GT40 Orange Burst. Get both these cars at ProTinkerToys.com. Get them right now, baby. Get them right now. Go and buy them right now. Brian Young, ProTinkerToys.com. Get yourself a Turgel 2005 and a AFX Orange Sunburst. What a beautiful car. What a beautiful combination. And then while you're at it, get yourself a F100 pickup truck. 1956 F100 pickup truck. Holy moly. And then on your way, you might as well get yourself a chrome Firebird item number 1977. Holy cow. The Pony Power, baby. Pony Power. That's a good series, the Pony Power series. So I got a call from, or I got a email from AutoWorld saying our sales are down. Yes, our sales are down. I'm not doing 45 exclusives in 2 years. 2001, 2000, well, 3 years. Because really we stopped in December of 23. 2004 went so fast, and 2025 it's going as faster than 24. So I don't know where time is going. I don't know where life is going because it is just great. No, it's not great. It's crazy. So I got these new mounts for my TVs, and I want to get this iPad. I want to get this iPad to where I want to do a live stream on Twitter, on TikTok. So I've got to download TikTok. I want to do a live stream on. I want to do a live stream on Rumble. No, not Rumble. Instagram, because you can do Instagrams. You can do live streams on Instagram. So I want to do a live stream on Instagram. So I've got to get it on this iPad. I'm going to have Daniel install on all 3 iPads. So basically, we've had a lot of fun. We've been selling a lot. Oh, and I'm going to start a new racetrack when I get back from my my summer vacation, my main vacation. Okay, technically I'm retired, so technically every day is a vacation day. Yes, how can I help you?
I need the trays 7989 through 7991.
7, 8,
7989.
The trays for what?
Yes.
Cars?
So I can deal with a bunch of orders.
No, which cars are they?
They're the 3 pit kits.
The 3, oh, these kits right here?
Yeah.
Oh, okay,
They
I can
should
do
be
that.
on that side.
I've got them right here.
Okay. Well,
Why would they be over here and not over here?
Because that's where we keep, like,
I was
the
gone
custom
this
cars.
week, and so these were right here when I got here this morning.
They'll need to be put on the other side.
Pardon me?
They'll need to be put on the other side.
They need to be put right here,
Yes.
but you want them right now.
Yes.
Okay, I will keep one set out for me because I've been showing them off. So they must have been because I was showing them off. I'm selling all these, right, Xavier?
No,
Would you
they
say
sold
that'd be
prior.
the case? They sold prior.
Yes.
So did you enjoy the meals yesterday? Oh, how'd you like? Did you eat those pizzas?
No.
You didn't eat the pizzas from Petty's Pizza or Petty? What was it? Petty's?
Cat got your tongue?
Poor Xavier. He wants to have fun, but he just doesn't know how to do it. You know what I'm saying? He's kind of, he wants to be a part of the family, but it's like a thing that just pulling him back. You know, I'm just trying to. So we sold a ton of these cars this weekend, okay? And because Daniel's been putting out new videos on all of our exclusives. All these are available right now. Actually, you can get all 5. So if you want to buy the Super 5, you get these 3, okay? These 3 pit kits. Plus you get, now we don't have that many of these, you get the Turgel, plus you get the GT40, and so if you want to get the GT40, and if you want to have a complete set of everything that we've done, just get this one right here. And now you have all of them and put them in one big row. The ProTinkerToys Super 6. Oh, I like that name, the Super 6. ProTinkerToys Super 6 GT40s. GT40s. Holy moly, that's a great idea. And so those have been selling extremely well this weekend. We've sold a lot of stuff this weekend. A ton of cars were moving. Everybody's starting to get into slot cars. They've been doing it for the last 4 years. But we've got some great things that are going to be coming out pretty soon. Now, there's one thing that we're getting low on, and that is the Transamerica finally. That's almost sold out. Transamerica with the Cuda and the Camaro. We are sold out of the Sunoco Camaro. I think I only have 1 left, 2 left. I have 2 left. And so you want to get those in stock very soon or you want to get those on order before they sell out. And we have, and these have been selling a lot too. All of a sudden, because of my 4x4 layout, I was going to do a video on my 4x4 layout. I think I might do that tonight after the live stream, probably about 5 o'clock. Plus, I'm going to be doing some videos. I'm going to be doing some odd videos for channel 2. But anyway, so these cars have been selling extremely well. So this series, I think it's SC375, no, it's SC380. For some reason, and I know why, and that's why I did that. Okay, so our 4x4 layout, if you've not seen our 4x4 layout, it's almost finished. But I've been talking about that because that's what that layout is designed for, is to run these type of cars. All your odd body cars, okay? You've got your Baja buggy. You've got your Hummer. You've got your Ford Escort and your CJ7. All these 4 cars, and this is an assortment SC380. And these are all still available for our consumer. And there's basically 8 different cars. And these are all the Bajas, the Blazers, the Hummers, and then SC375. 375 is the same assortment, okay? But this basically has all of your Bajas. It has the Baja, it has the Blazer, which was a brand new tooling, and it has the Baja and the Bronco. It's got the Bronco and the...
Do you know where this is?
That I thought we had that in stock, but I don't know where it is. It was in the sea container, or that's a Pro boat. I don't know where it is.
Okay.
Unless it's the sea container 3.
Make sure to put the cars back, please.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's your job. I'm the entertainment. You're the worker. You put them away. Okay, so these are all the Bajas, because you can get the Blazer and the Baja. All right, this had never been come out. This is the first time they did this. Okay, in a long time. And it's got guys in it too, same as the Bronco. So all 4 of these, and this is SC375. And that's why these are selling so fast, okay? That's another assortment. The Ford Bronco. A 1971 Ford Bronco. So I got to put all these back, or Xavier gets mad at me. He gets mad at his employer. Can you believe that? Why would an employee get mad at his employer? You know, that doesn't make any sense. Okay, and then the third version is the Rally assortment. Now we're almost out of the... And there were only 4 cars. We're out of the Ford Escorts. We're out of the 510. All we have is the Blazer, the Rally, and these 3 cars. We just have these 3 cars. And there's 2 liveries. And that's SC393. 393, and then we have the 403, which is the Bronco. We're sold out of that one. 407, off-road, Blazer. We're out of the white one. We sold out of that one. There's a lot of them that we're just selling out. They're selling faster than See, my business model was to hold on to auto world cars for 2 years. That was my goal. And that in 2 years, people that initially couldn't buy it when it first came out would still be able to buy it from me at ProTinkerToys.com. That's why I had a philosophy of holding inventory for 2 years, okay? Because then, if I've held it for 2 years, I'm making, on 50% of my inventory, I'm making my good margins, okay? And then the other 50%, 20% of that inventory, I'm making let's say 80% of what my margins is. And then the last 20%, I'm making probably 50% of my margins. So I'm still making, but it's kind of like in progressions, because my goal is obviously to sell out. So there are a ton of cars that I've sold out, that I just have sold out. I won't have them anymore. Like, for example, that burgundy, I've had that burgundy javelin, all gone. Now I have the pink javelin from SC, this one right here. So I've got a whole tray of this of SC 373. Okay, I got tons of these. Now, will I have a ton of these in about a year? No, these will all be gone. These will all be gone. Gone far, far away. I will see tomorrow, and then tomorrow will be with me. I can see tomorrow. And that is the orange. Now, if you want to get the burgundy, or if you want to get the green, and if you want to get a light blue one, right now, you got the Pony Power versions of the javelins. So I mean, it's your choice, okay? Xavier's going to have to restock them no matter what, so you might as well, let's get him do it now rather than later. Let's keep Xavier always working, especially through the summer, because we might have to lay Xavier off this summer if we don't keep our sales up. And then we have I've already talked about that enough. What other car do I want to talk about? What other car do I want to talk about? Oh yeah, the Bel Airs. Look at that car, the Itzel. They never did the Itzel. The 376, 381. Here are the cars that we have nice quantities on. So if you want to buy all 3 cars or all 4 cars, those would be 376, SC 375, all 8, SC 370, all 4 dragsters, SC 375, SC 381, SC 397, SC 408, all 6 cars. Hello there, my name is Brian Young. Can I help you today, please? Hello there. Hello. Brian Young not here today. Hello there. How can I help you today, please? I thought I'd go and do the boats, man. What are you talking about? Well, you know what? I haven't had a chance to. Do you think I just have time to just do things just for you?
The last item doesn't exist.
I gotta go. Wait a minute, is that the El Camino? No, that's not the El Camino.
I looked it up and it doesn't exist.
You'll need to unlock your iPad first.
CP 4017.
Unless you made a typo.
Yeah, I probably did. I forgot to bring down the 2 sheets. They're down at the shed sitting on my desk. What would that be? 4017. I'll have to look. Just put it aside, and I'll get everything else, and I gotta wait till my car gets done. So, well, when I get done, I'll use the other car, the RAV4. And so those are all the cars that we have. If you want to get all 4 cars or all 3 cars, 381, 376, 375, 380 or 370, 75. You can get the whole assortment. Okay. Those are the nice cars. SC 4017. What is SC40?
person that bought it. They
Oh,
might know.
SC? Was that CP or SC?
It said-
CP40.
It said CP.
CP40. Well, what car is that? Huh. SC4017. There was no SC or CP.
Ask Bruce himself.
That's weird. That's weird. I gotta run down to this. I'll do. What? Well, guys, well, it was pouring this. I tell you, I don't know if I'm now my pool. Just so everybody knows, my pool, everything is right on my pool. The only thing that is off right now is the chlorine, because I've had it covered, so the sun really hasn't been able to get that chlorine out. But all the other things are perfect. It's crystal clear. Okay, it's absolutely perfect. Now there were the where happened to all the wallets? There was a thing of where all the wallets were.
Maybe they got moved back to your shed.
No, they were here. There was a tray full of them. Poor Xavier. I don't know how to. I just can't figure him out. He might be the only person that I haven't been able to figure out, Xavier. How does he stay around? How does he stay around here? You know, what drives him to continue coming back? Well, they're going to have to go down to the warehouse and get them. Look at all the GT40s that were bought. Check out all the GT40s. You know how long we've had those? For 2 years. For the love of Mike. I gotta write down warehouse on this. Where's Nate? Where's Nate at, you know? I swear. It's like, you know, you say something to him and it's like, what is he, does he think I'm just
Talking to a wall?
yeah, talking to a
Sometimes.
wall? But that's not what you're supposed to do, Xavier. See, now he thinks by ignoring me that this is like part of the joke or something. Like that this is part of the fun, is that he can just ignore me when it's not. I'm asking a legitimate question. Where the hell is Nate?
Probably at his house.
Okay, doesn't he come in today?
I don't know. I don't keep track of it.
That's all I'm asking. It was a very simple question. Do you know where Nate is?
No.
Okay, that's all you. That's all you had to
As
say.
I
Is
said,
no.
yes,
No,
it's
you
true.
didn't. You didn't say anything to begin with. You just kind of like ignore me, like maybe he'll go away. And I give up. Oh my gosh. You know what? In some ways, I'm too old for this. I've done this for 43 years. It's kind of like at some point you just say to yourself, just give up, Brian. Just give up. Go to your shed and build a Lego. Maybe I should go build my Lego.
And then take your daily nap.
I will. Xavier, have you ever been beaten up? Have you ever not beaten but wrestled? You ever been wrestled to the ground?
Yes,
and
by my
tickled?
cousins.
Okay, do you want me to do that to you?
No.
You sure?
Yes.
You
I'm
positive?
quite- yes.
Because I can do a very
I
thorough
prefer
job.
you not.
You do, huh? So I've got to build this. It'll take me about an hour. They're just too expensive. There's, you know what? I'll just tell you right now. There is about $5 worth of $5 of materials of plastic in this thing. $5. That's about it.
If you want a
$5.
reasonably priced Lego set, buy the botanical ones.
Botanicals are the
The
stupidest.
flowers? I think they're nice.
Yeah, well, you know what?
Bamboo
Those
shoots,
those
rose
are
bouquets.
the stupidest Legos. Why anybody would buy a botanical
You
Lego?
don't have to take care of a real one.
Oh my gosh, that's like having a Diet Coke or a low-fat Twinkie. Why the heck? Oh, and I'm sorry, I said the word hell, and I shouldn't have said that. That was my anger with Xavier. I should not have said the word hell. Because John Wayne said that in McClintock. He goes, now someone should belch you in the mouth. He's got this shotgun and he pushes it in the guy. He goes, someone should belch you in the mouth, but I'm not. And then he turns, he goes, the hell I'm not. And he knocks the guy right in the face. He falls down this mud hill, and that's where the mud fight comes from. You know, I didn't realize, but man, John Wayne had a ton of movies that were hits. He had some flops, but man, most of his movies were hits. They weren't just moderate hits, they were huge hits. And I'm thinking, whoa, boy. Why is the door locked? I unlocked this.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, I did.
I would have been able to get in.
Why that was down there? Why why your car was down there and now you're moving it over here? And what car did you drive here?
I took my ear. Don't you have a live stream to do?
No, I want to know what's the deal here? Where's the other car you drove in now?
I didn't drive in on another.
Then how did you get here?
I hitched a ride.
Okay,
I said, take me to Wayne on
I
six.
said, how did you get here?
I said, I hitched a ride.
Well, you
I'm
lied.
telling you. I'm telling you.
How did you get here?
You gotta, where's the live stream?
It's over there. They don't need to know
I hitched a ride.
by who.
I don't know. It was
So you just hit. Well, obviously you didn't do that.
I did.
No, you didn't.
God is my witness.
No, you didn't
I
because
hitched
you're
a
not
ride.
that type of person.
I've hitched rides before, right? I was on 6 and 75, right? I said, I had a sign to say going to Wayne. And some guy, Gordon Food Service, you can pick me up. God is my witness.
That is such a lie. You're not working today. You're not working today until I get the truth.
It's not
Do you
a lie.
want the things
God is
shipped
my
out?
witness.
What thing shipped out?
All the stuff I'm pulling because I need him and
No,
I
I
won't be
can
able
do
to
it.
send it out.
I can do it.
Gordon Food Service.
He's
I
very,
only
he's
send it
very-
out if Mac verifies
he's
it, no
very
one
irritable
else.
today.
Yeah, he's grumpy. because
He is.
He hasn't drank his energy drink. Cause look,
I don't
Brian,
need
this
them.
is why he's grumpy.
Ah!
This is why he doesn't have an energy
Oh
drink.
my gosh! That's why.
I can go
he's-
without them.
That's why.
I could
he's-
go with. Oh no, you
don't
can't.
think you
Oh,
You
yes,
could
I
go.
can.
This is how Xavier. Let's talk like Xavier, okay? I immediately showed up to work promptly on
See,
time.
and he doesn't want to smile. He cannot engage people. It's just I've got to take him on a trip with me.
Mm-hmm. But we must talk like Xavier. I deduce that I was on time. Hey, Anthony Bateman Sr.
Anthony-
I must cobble boxes now. I'm doing good. It was good to see you on the live stream.
Can you breathe out any louder?
Hey, okay, so I'm going to tell you this the last time. I told you that I'm going to be at your house on June 19th. You better have my fried chicken, my watermelon, my baked beans, and my corn. Do you understand? So Derek, I keep telling Derek, we're leaving on Thursday to go down to Myrtle Beach. And we're going to stop at his place. And I told him, you better have these items ready for dinner. Okay? Fried chicken. Fried chicken, corn, watermelon, and green beans. Okay? Anthony, how are you doing, brother? Brother, hey, my brother. Hey, brother, my brother, Anthony Bateman Sr. Thanks, Mac. I appreciate it. It was a lots of fun. Oh, I know it was a lot of fun. How are you doing, Rob? I'm okay, bro. Just got back from the doctor's. Well, you're going to get some greens and cornbread. Arbuckle. No. Oh, I can't wait to go to Arbuckle. So we're gonna do a September trip to Arbuckle's and people that live in Texas. Okay, and on my way to Texas. So we're gonna visit Arbuckle. Arbuckle is gonna it's gonna be a big, huge event when we go to Arbuckle. Okay.
Not Arbuckle, anything but Arbuckle.
This computer screwed it up. Your name, sorry, Brian. So
You're gonna visit Arbuckle?
I'm gonna visit Arbuckle, and guess who's coming with me?
Who? Xavier.
So either he has to quit, okay,
Or he has to go to Texas.
That's right.
Hear more. So.
No, you're not.
No, we can
believe
we
me,
can
we
have you
can-
go to Texas.
We can make it work.
Have you ever been to Texas?
It would be. I am more excited about this because
Right.
because I think it would really open his mind up to getting
other
out-
people, yeah.
Yes, other people.
Right, and like how to properly
Yes,
act
and
amongst
being,
other.
being in the car with me
Mhm.
nonstop, listening to my
Right.
sci-fi stories.
Right.
David literally goes crazy with. He goes, "You're not going to play another one, are you?"
Xavier, check it out, man. It's probably a good thing for you. Yeah, it is.
Yes, it's good.
He'll have more culture.
And see, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a small one. I'm going to do one in July up into Michigan. We're going to hit 3 people.
Who?
We're going to hit Chucky B.
Chucky B.
We're going to hit my old Harry Berberniak, my old chiropractor, and then there's another guy in Michigan. You need to get me a list of guys that are in Michigan that would want me to come by.
Great idea.
So if you live in Michigan and you want me to come to your house, you better send me emails now because Xavier's going to come with me. Oh man, this is going to be so fun. Oh my gosh. It'll be Xavier, David, and I. Okay, it'll be the funnest trip he has ever taken. Take Brian, let's see, Anthony Bateman, Senior, take Brian up on that. That's a lot of fun, man.
I'll respectfully decline.
Well, you can't decline, Xavier. Don't you understand? No, not when it comes to working for ProTinkerToys.com. You have no free will. So if we want you to come on this road trip, you just have to do it. Do you understand?
Then.
What? See, he's smiling right now, but he doesn't want people to know that he's smiling. You're not. Huh? Is that what you're going to tell me? You're not smiling? That you're not participating, and you want to, but you don't know how to see. What he needs is a hug.
No,
okay, and I really just want to give him a big fatherly's hug and say, you know, exactly.
No.
He's begging me to. That's the problem. He's literally he's just see, and he's never had this much attention. See, that's what he's finally realizing that. Oh, you want that? That's the problem. Everybody wants attention, Anthony. And my friends enjoyed it too. Oh, I had so much fun with Anthony. I had so much fun with Gary Labonte and Peter Pizzaferrato. We had so much fun. We had so much fun. We had so much fun. So we got a lot of stuff for sale, a lot of cars for sale. We are let's see, your. Okay, now, so Mandy okay. Why aren't you wearing your bright yellow PT t-shirt? I'm wearing my brand new blue one, okay? I mean, what is it with you, Mandy? We had 2 meals Saturday and Sunday, and you didn't want to attend either one of them, okay? So every time that you don't attend that meal, Mandy, that means that Lane and Kimber and your other grandkids aren't meeting their grandfather, and therefore I get more time to spend with Larry, Samuel, and Max. So the more times you miss out, what happens? The more time I spend with my other grandkids. So you need to start when we have a meal, an evening meal of like little fajita things. I'm sorry, you're going to have to start attending. Okay, that's not a request. Okay, that is a demand. Okay, did you wear anything about Saturday? Did you hear anything about Saturday? Okay, now what's wrong on Saturday? Now what happened? No, I was in church on Sunday with you. What do you mean what happened on Saturday? Hey, Brian. Hey, Brian, I'm trying to improve on my driving to impress my wife. What does that have to do with anything? I don't understand. All right, now listen. There are 4 people that placed an auction. Matter of fact, I should probably go get that. Yeah, I'm going to go get that right now.
What?
No, you do it.
No,
Hey,
no.
run down to the shed right now.
Okay.
Right there on my desk. There are 2 pieces of paper that will say auction, and those are the auctions I did on Thursday.
Okay.
I need to tell people, and there's one auction that I've got messed up. I want to get it fixed.
All right.
So go get those 2 pieces of paper. I'm going to give you 20 seconds.
20 seconds.
I'll give you 1 minute. I'm going to give him 1 minute. I'm going to give him 1 minute. Let me set the timer. I'll give him 3 minutes. Let's see if he can do it in 3 minutes. I doubt it because he drives so slow.
There
And
we
then,
go.
then we have then there he goes, and he's smiling right now. I guarantee you, the guy's smiling because he knows what he's likes, how he likes to tweak me, how he likes to irritate me. Okay, so here's what he did. So this is how you know Xavier wants to have fun. So he brings his box in. He comes in like this. He goes, "Here you go." So he wants me to put them away. Okay. You know, it's sometimes I think that they really think that I have no idea what they're doing and that I'm just clueless of what they're trying to prove. Unbelievable. All right, so these are the, I can't show you what this is on the live stream, but I can show you this on X. All right, this is the #1 selling cap gun that we have, the 6067. This thing is almost 2 pounds of die-cast cap gun, a 12-shot cap gun. This thing is the best seller of all time. We can't keep this in stock. And so I got to restock that right now. Let's see here. What we'll do is we will do a live stream. I'm going to do a, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a, because now I have this iPad and I can attach this now to my, my thing here because I bought these new mounts and I can turn it angrily and I can run. You know, it's really sad to hear about Phil Robertson. I did not realize how sick he was, but Phil Robertson passed away a couple weeks ago and I guess he was in really bad shape and I didn't realize it. Man, that guy could have been a football player, but he chose to, oh, so you can't do shorts on your, you can't do shorts on your iPads. So I can't use the iPad to do a short. So I'll have to put my phone on this. So I'm going to do a short. So we're going to do a short. So I'm going to do a YouTube short. So I can't do a YouTube live stream with guns. Yes.
Where's this thing at?
It's right there on my desk.
It says auction, right?
Yeah, it says 2 pages that say auction on them.
Okay, auction 10, auction 28.
Yeah, there's 2 pages though. Make sure you get both. All right, bye. You got 1 minute left.
All right, 1 minute.
Unbelievable. What a loser. All right, so I can't do live streams on YouTube, but I can do live streams on X. And I can do live streams on X, and I can show guns on X, and I can show guns on shorts, but I can't show them live on YouTube. So you're gonna hear me as I do the short. All right, Brian Young, ProTinkerToys.com. I'm on X, and I'm doing a short on YouTube because I can't show you one of our most popular guns, our cap guns, on YouTube live because you can't show it on live. So I can only show it to you, and that is our 6067, our most popular rifle or pistol made by Goner. And this is a die-cast 12-shot. This thing, look at how big my hand is. I'm 6'2". Look at this, how big this is. This thing is the largest. This thing is so great for, like, if you want to do props, if you do cosplay and you want to pretend like you're Rick Grimes of The Walking Dead, this is it right here. Listen to this thing. This is a 12-shot cap gun. 12-shot, maybe. Not 6, not 8, not 10, not 15, 12-shot. All right, and this is a cap gun. And this thing is just, listen to it. You can hear it weighs over 2 pounds. #1 selling cap gun, the 6067. Get it right now at ProTinkerToys.com or else you're going to miss out on the best cap gun your kid will ever have. Now, if you don't want to get the 6067, you can get the 123 is the smaller version of it. And the brand new, there's a brand new version which is the 124. No, not the 124. Oh, the 127. The 127 is the same as the 123, but a shorter barrel. All available at ProTinkerToys.com. They're Goner cap guns made in Spain. That's right, not made in China. High quality Spaniard product. Oh, yeah, baby. At ProTinkerToys.com. I'm Brian. It's backwards because YouTube hasn't got their algorithm fixed. Okay, so here comes Mac Henry. On X, and I'm doing a short on YouTube because I can't show you. All right, so these are all the people. Okay, you forgot the first. Oh no, you got it. Okay. All right, so these are all the people that paid for an auction, and these are the people that I do not have addresses for. William Macker. Delon Hobby Garage. The Delon Hobby Garage. Brad Patriot Cumming. Brad's 47 Slot Car Circuit. And Roger SC43. He's the one that bought the $240 auction. Okay. So those are the cars.
And so he Yep, I'll get it to you today.
What is it?
See more about the auction.
Yeah, I've already got it there. You just need, I was going to call him.
All right.
There's already a draft there.
Oh, there's
just
a draft?
just tell him how much he needs to send a check.
All right, hold on. Let me see where he's at.
Okay, so Fred Flint bought MC6. MC6 CP 4017. Oh, no, that's C 4017. 4017. Yeah, he bought this. Hey, Xavier. Here's the item that was supposed to be in that.
Yeah. Once we ship it, I'll
Xavier.
because I got your number 561. All right, sounds good. We'll send it out. All right, man. Always a pleasure, Steve.
Yeah, go ahead and ship this. You don't have to.
All right.
He always pays.
You too. All right, man. Take care. Bye. Yeah, he's good.
Yes, I know.
Good. See how many of these we sold over the weekend.
Yes. That needs to be, right? You guys catch, you're going to ship like this.
I have no idea what that is. I just came in there. Might as well be a positive. I have no idea what it is. I had nothing to do with it. You can't prove it in court.
Cap guns. Available at ProTinkerToys.com. Okay, so we just posted that video on YouTube. Here's what I'll show you what I got. So I got these new mounts because the old mounts weren't holding, and I got this mount here. So this is my one cell phone right here. We got that mounted there, and I got this mounted right here for doing my X videos. So right here I can have 3 videos at the same time. And I have a third one. I'm going to go ahead and bring that one in too. I'm going to put that down here so that I can put the mount if I want to use it for another iPad. So we're all covered. Everything is all covered here. So Adam Hurt just said something to me. So Adam Hurt is in big trouble. Okay, so something happened with Adam. So sure as a shame I wasn't atop of your road trip. I guess I'm the thing of the past. No, okay, so here's what happened with Adam Hurt, okay, which very upsets me because 4 years ago, actually 3 years ago, as of last year, Adam Hurt, if I told him that I was going to visit, he would have scheduled everything the other day. But on Friday we were driving back, and I said, Adam, we're gonna stop by, and we're gonna do a live stream.
Me too. I do it with you.
What?
I do the live stream with you.
What do you mean? You're gonna go on some road trips with me,
Yep, sure am.
along with Xavier.
Yeah.
We're gonna do it all together.
All together, like a family bonding moment.
Yeah, a family body moment. Okay, so here are the people that I need to call me right now. And you need to call 419-575-3776. I need William Macker, the DeLon Hobbies Garage. If you know their names or phone numbers or emails, let me know. Roger SC43 or 53. And the last person is Brad Patriot Cumming and Brad's 47 Slot Car Circuit. So those are the people that I need to have called about their auction, so I can get them billed and they can pay for this auction that we had on Thursday. I swear, Thursday, it seemed like it was just yesterday. These days are just going so fast now. It's just crazy. It's absolutely crazy. I just don't know where all the time is going. Okay, so we basically... So that is the brand new 6067 gun. All of our cap guns are right behind me. If you want a great cap gun, you want to look over my right shoulder. Up on the shelf there is a specific item, and that's our number one selling rifle cap gun. Now I'm going to turn around here then I'm going to set it up so you guys can see a better visual of it. Okay. And it's above my left shoulder. Now, we don't want to overly promote it because we are really doing a live stream. And so I'll just be like this. I'll pretend. Now, I'm not touching it. So technically, they can't ban me if I'm just not touching anything. It's just sitting there, you know. And so that's our number one selling item, okay? That item there.
I'd be lying if I said I had, okay? Gorgeous.
So we're going to do some boat videos. I want to try to do them tomorrow in my pond because we got some great boats, and we're going to experiment on them. Now my boat is only, or my pond, or my pool is only 24 feet. Now what else? How much is it? Power Hobby. No, they paid $100 for shipping. I guarantee it won't.
Alright, Xavier, your job right now is to prove that man.
No, I've already done it many times. Why is it going 2 box?
I have no idea.
Why'd they wrap it like that? I didn't. Yes, it does. If you do it right. No, if you did it right. I've done it 100 million times.
It's alright. Let's not bicker about how to
No,
wrap
but I just
box.
wish people understand that if you wrap it correctly.
Yeah, okay. If you wrap it correctly, it will fit through. It's fine. It's work. Sure. 1,000%. People do. They're gonna take it. They're gonna be like, this is
Look for Power Hobby. Hey, something else. Go get my live stream. I've got to teach them something. I'm going
I have come to collect you.
Be a teacher.
Yeah.
Hold on. So let me introduce the audience
The audience.
to the standoff that is now pursuing. All right, we gotta do it this way. So this guy and this guy are currently in a battle of the wits to see how much it would cost to ship this right here to Power Hobbies. Brian says it's only going to be $100. Xavier says it's going to be significantly more. Then Brian said this is a dumb way to ship, wrapping it like so. All you need to do is tape it. So currently, you know, the spaghetti music's playing in the background, and these two are trying to find out which is right, Brian or Xavier. You will soon find out. Oh, there's 3 phones. This thing's got 3 phones? I didn't know it's got 3 phones. Oh, but this one is in that's on his bank account. Fake news. Pizza Ferratu. What's this one? Is this X?
Yes.
Why is the lava lamp not on, Xavier? Oh, it is on. All right, Xavier, where are we at with your live stream?
Yeah, I want to know why that is too.
Yeah, we always have to do a live stream on Monday to show off all the products because that's when the most orders are. Yeah, can get boxes for these.
Hey, what is the what's that dimension?
Dimensions of this box? Xavier?
No, the box that is outside.
What box?
Exactly.
Exactly
What is
box?
that dimension? All right, let me give you my prediction.
Oh, he was being funny.
It's
the
20
I literally
All right,
went
so
out to the box.
The box
outside.
is 2020 by
I have the dimensions
50.
right here on this station.
what does that say? 2020 by 50
No,
by 70?
no.
What is the dimensions?
42, 25, 24.
42, 25, 24.
I'll just put 20. I'll make up the
Dude, we sold more sheep. Dude, people buy these sheep.
Look at that. Pretty darn close. 102.
Okay, hold on.
What are
All
you
right.
shipping it via?
Where are you? Oh, UPS.
UPS ground.
Yeah, you
Ah.
guys ground.
Dang it. I'm right again.
No,
Da,
you said
da,
all
da,
yours-
da,
you
da, da,
said
da,
all
da, da.
yours, So you're wrong.
Oh my God. You can't handle it, can you, Xavier?
You were pretty close.
Close?
Close is not correct.
Are you kidding me?
I'll give it to Brian because it was 102 instead of 100. I thought it was going to be 130.
Hello, Brian Young, ProTinkerToys.com.
So it was
Can I help you today?
$102.
Hello?
42,
Gary
25.
Labonte!
Gary
La,
LaBounty!
la.
It's LaBounty.
Oh, I'm safe at home, Gary Labonte. We are here for you. Put one on all 4 corners. Gary Labonte, we are here for
You're saying-
you.
Brian, you're saying 4, there's only 3.
Well, 3. Put one on top and then a couple sides. What now? How's your house doing, Gary? You got it all straightened up? How was that bathtub? Is that bathtub still at 40 degrees? I'd never peed into a toilet that is 40 degrees off. Yes, that's right. Did you enjoy yourself, Gary? Oh my gosh. David and I had a blast there. That was Anthony Bateman. Yes, he is. He is a heck of a racer. Yippee-yi-yo-ki-yay. We had a lot of fun, Gary. That was a blast of fun. And next time we come, we're going to bring Xavier with us. Okay? All right? And Yeah, we'll dunk him in the river. Yeah, that's a good idea.
You underestimate how
I
much
do-
I enjoy swimming in rivers.
Oh, now he says he doesn't enjoy rivers. Okay.
No,
You
no.
underestimate
always
how much I
something.
enjoy
There's always
swimming
No,
in
something.
rivers.
Brian, you're twisting my words. I said I
twisting.
enjoy
I know
rivers.
you enjoy your rivers.
You didn't know prior at all, so you
I
can't
knew
say
everything
anything.
there is to know about you, Xavier.
Then list off every single one of my allergies.
You don't have any allergies.
Peanuts
It's
Peanut,
all
it's
in
everything.
his mind. It's all in his mind.
until he goes into anaphylactic shock.
Well, I'm glad for you, Anthony. Now, do you want to place an
That's
order?
Gary Labauti, not Anthony Bacon Sr.
Okay.
Get it right.
Well, hi and thank you very much, Gary Labonte. All right. All right. All right. Thank you very much, buddy. Have a good day. Hi, everybody. Mac Henry, Gary Labonte says hi. All righty, we will. Hey, thanks, Gary. Hasta la vista, baby. Bye-bye. All right, so that's Gary Lamonte. We had another. Okay, so I need to get the people. There's another person that puts way too much cologne on. I call him Cologne Man.
I don't have no cologne on today.
I know you did. I know. That's what I noticed about you when you walked by. I said, boy, smells normal now.
It smells normal.
Holy moly. Okay, so I need to get
Your sanity?
the DeLon Hobby Garage, William Macker, Brad Patriot Cummings, Brad 47 Slot Car Circuit. So those people need to call me or email me about your auction, okay? Or else I'm going to have to get very upset. Shh, quiet. Be very quiet. I smell rabbit. Yes, and don't forget to get your sheet because they're almost out. So we've got some serious problems that have happened lately, and
We still need to pay the mower man.
the mower man.
Yes, and we need money in the drawer.
There was plenty in there. This.
No, there wasn't.
Okay, let me tell you this right now. When I left on Saturday, I filled the 10s and I filled the 5s.
We
Okay.
needed 20s to be able to pay the mower man, and we didn't have it.
Well, you know what? That's your problem. All he has to do is come down to the.
You
This-
were gone.
Where was I?
On vacation.
What vacation?
Over the week.
That wasn't vacation. You think that was vacation? Do you know how much driving I had to
leaving
go?
for a week.
Do you know how much driving I had to do? I had to drive all the way to New England, not only New England, but Vermont, down, and then back from Ohio. You think that's vacation? I had to be in the car with my son for a week. Do you know how annoying that is sometimes? Then I had to listen to him snore and his stinky body and everything. Then I got to be in the car with you, the same thing. He's smiling finally. Finally getting him. Finally getting him.
I'll disappear before you can even find me.
Well, what are you going to do, Xavier? Are you going to quit?
No.
Well, where are you going to be? Huh,
You'll never
Xavier?
know.
Hey, Xavier, what are you going to do? Okay, so, okay, now what was I going to do here?
Lose the rest of your sanity.
What happened to all the 20s that were? No, I left a whole stack of 10s, 5s, and 1s.
And we needed 20s.
You can a bunch of 10s, 3 10s make 120
We needed
and
140.
one. Huh?
We needed 140 to pay the mower man.
Well, I didn't know it's supposed to be paid every week by $40. Just take it out of drawer.
He also did the bushes.
Did
and
he?
all that.
Hold on a second, because they weren't done last week. When did he do that? Holy cow!
Once again, I'm right.
He did all the bushes. Well, all the bushes are done. Hey, Xavier, all the bushes are done. Xavier, all the bushes are done. How you doing, buddy?
Trying to do my job here.
Are you really?
Don't mind backing up.
No, I want to be really close to you. I'm going to be standing like this
All
the
right.
rest of the day.
I'm going outside.
All right. He needs his time now. He needs to separate. Okay, so here. Poor Xavier. Oh my gosh. Okay, so Xavier, I think Xavier's having a meltdown. Poor guy. So we've got a lot of good things. We're selling a lot of miscellaneous toys. We're going to be showing off our little boats. These little boats are really cool for ponds. This is a skimming boat that will skim on top of a pond. I'm going to take one of these with me. I'm going to put it on the... I've got a boat back at the house I want to demonstrate. So we've had a really good show today. Today is really a good fun show. We've got a lot of things to do today. A lot of places to go, a lot of people to see. We've got these cars are on sale right now. Actually, they're not on sale, but man, are we selling a lot of these. Daniel re-put them on. We put all these back on our website. We've got all three of the GT40s. All three of the GT40s, 2005s. Plus, we've got more of the Terrells, and you could get the GT40 AFX car, which the orange sunburst, okay? And you can get the GT40 Golf. You get all 6 cars. You get all 6, all available on our website. That's a great deal. Then you can put them in your collection showing all 6 of the GT40s, 2005 GT40s at ProTinkerToys.com. Plus we have all our new cap guns. We have all the new AFX cars, all the new, you'll all have a great day. Fun. Brian asked Mac for those pictures. I sent them a month ago. I'll get those, Mac, and I'll show them tomorrow. Okay, there, Mac or Mike. The Krabby John, 42, 25, 24. Only if she is 5'3". Mac, show Brian those pictures. I'll get those pictures. I'll show them tomorrow. You and Mike. Hey, Brian, how was the driving? The driving was great. Pizza. Peter Pizza Ferrato. We are now, Adam, all of us guys listen to him in the old days. Robert Fish, I'm a thing of the past. Brian, I wish you stopped by my house on your way home. What a shame. What do we, oh my gosh. What is he trying to do? Is he trying to get me upset? Oh my gosh. Holy cow. Adam, are you in trouble? Oh my gosh. Watching Brian cracks me up.
Hello?
Okay, can I ask, what are you trying to get yourself in trouble?
What are you talking about?
Well, this text message is, Brian, I wish you stopped by my house on your trip home. What a shame.
Oh yeah, that is a shame. I wish you could have stopped by on Friday. Good thing you didn't. tired. Maybe I make some time.
That's pretty funny. That's pretty funny, Adam. See, that's the problem. Something's changed with you over the last year because a year ago you would have pulled all strings. And how was the game? Did you stay for the whole game?
No.
See that? I knew it. I knew it.
Didn't get home till like 11:30.
I knew it. I knew you didn't even stay the game.
Well, no, it was raining. We couldn't.
Did they call it?
No, but Alex was tired and cold, so we left.
The problem with baseball, and this is the problem with all the sports in America, is the commercials. They have to figure out a different system because a baseball game should not play for 5 hours.
They don't anymore. That's why they have a speed clock. The pitchers are only allowed to throw they only get like 25 seconds in between each pitch or something like that. No, they've sped up the game quite a bit.
Yes, but commercials has a lot to do with it.
Right. The football game's way worse.
Oh, way worse. Way worse. Yeah.
So, but when are you guys getting the new Auto World cars, the 55s, the new ones?
I don't know
Are
yet.
you gonna get a replenishment of the ones that just sold?
Yes.
Okay. All right. I need to buy a big box from you guys.
All right. You let me know, okay?
All right.
Bye. Okay, so we are in a functory magnitude disruption, and we got to figure out what the magnitude disruption would be if we're going to figure it out. Now, I have no idea what I just said, but whatever I said, you got to have to live with it. Okay. So we're on X. We've got 2 people only on X today. It's really funny that sometimes we'll have more people on X, and then sometimes we only have 2 people on X. So there are only 2 people on X right now. Plus we had the camera going the wrong way. Well, anyway, so I need to find out these people. Brad Patriot Cummings, Brad's 47 slot car circuit. If you know these people, please let me know. Matter of fact, let me call Adam. He might know. Now, why isn't he answering? He always answers.
Call has been forwarded to voicemail.
Unbelievable. I cannot believe he's not answering his phone.
What?
Unbelievable. Oh, you need to... Hey, do you know who William Macker is? Do you have his information?
I do not know who that is.
How about Delon Hobby Garage?
I do not know who that is.
Oh my! How about Roger SC4053?
Never heard of that.
You're kidding.
Uh-uh.
How about? Oh my gosh, Brad Patriot Cummings.
Don't know who that is.
You're kidding, right?
That's serious.
Brad 47 slot car circuit.
Nope, never heard of that. I've never seen that one.
You're kidding me.
I've never seen any of those names.
These are the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people that haven't. I swear.
I mean, Patriot Commando. I know who that is. But that's not the same guy. His name's Devin.
No, I know it's Brad Patriot commanding or command Patriot command.
Patriot Commando is Devin. K.
No, I know that, but you don't know who Brad 47 slot car circuit.
Nope. What these people should do is if they're.
Yeah, I'm changing it.
You gotta make a new rule. I'll think of a new rule for you.
All right, thank you.
Bye.
All right, so I've got to find out these 5 people that haven't paid for their auctions. Brad at Patriot Cummings, Brad 47 Slot Car Circuit, William Macker 51, and Roger SC 53. That's $240 worth of cars he bought. Then William Macker, he paid $51. Now, I know he said he was having problems on Thursday night, but this is Tommy Durham. Thank you, Tommy. Yeah, we got your order all ready to go. Okay, Tommy. Thank you very much. I got your signed Mayflower for your dad, too. Okay. So that's all ready to go, Tommy. We thank you for your preacher. I thank everybody for paying for their auctions. Everybody paid their auctions. I'm just waiting. If you guys know if you know any of these people, please send me an email at ProFestTinker. So if you know Brad Patriot Cummings, Brad 47 Slot Car Circuit, if you know William Macker and then Roger SC53, if you know these people, if they could get a hold of me so I can get their invoices and get them paid, thank you so much. And it looks like Snuggles is still over in Europe. He couldn't get back. His brother, I had to basically go to his brother because he wasn't home. And Peter was very nice. He made that already. He's deleting messages. Hey Brian, Don forgot the Senate car. Hey Brian, Don forgot the Senate car. Don, who's Don? I have no idea. Thomas Fedeschi. Hello, everyone. Brian, I just sent a payment. Thank you. Have a great day. Brian, ask Mac for those pictures. I will, Mike. I will. All right, guys. We're going to sign off today. We're going to be live tomorrow and Wednesday. We're leaving Thursday morning to go to Connecticut again to my brother-in-law's wife's funeral. And we're going to be there Thursday, Friday, Saturday. The funeral is on Saturday, and then we're riding home on Sunday. We're driving home on Sunday.
Since you're in front of it.
What do you mean in case I'm in front of it? Do you feel like, what do you think, I'm going to hug you or something?
I prefer you not.
What do you mean? Yes, sir. Can I help you? Okay.
So, someone's there?
My wife, I think, is there. If not, I'll be home in about 2 minutes.
Okay, sounds good. Thank
All
you
right.
so much.
Bye. All right, so I got to run home because United Home Comfort is coming there to fix my air conditioning. So we'll be there tomorrow morning. See you later on Next. We'll have a live stream tomorrow. Come on by on Sunday. Snuggles will be home. All right, guys, we will see you later.